Good morning, Mr. White. How goes you?
Good morning, Mrs. Angel. I go well. How go you?
I go good. I go good.
Good.
I go tired. I go tired.
How'd you go in your English exam?
No, I go no good.
No good.
Yes. We are so close to the end of the year here.
Taste it.
We can taste it. What does it taste like, Mr. White? What does it taste like?
Oh, it tastes good. It's very much reminiscent of all the spices, Christmas spices. Yeah, that's what
cinnamon.
It tastes like.
Taste cinnamon.
Yes, yeah, but it's also a little bit of cinnamon, absolutely, a bit of nutmeg.
Tequila. Taste of tequila.
I was getting yes, and I think then the aroma sort of moves into your more alcohol varieties.
Yes, the deep rums and
Just
obviously
careful,
of the pudding.
It's a marathon though, not a sprint.
It is. There's Christmas parties aplenty. Have you had your school Christmas parties yet?
Not yet, but I look forward to it. It's going to be a good one this year. I think we're doing an off-site, which is nice. We're all going to have our morning at school, and then we are, farewells, that sort of thing. Then jumping on a bus and going to a venue and enjoying.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah,
we've had ours. Yeah, we've had our end of year celebration. It was early because our managing directors try to go to all of them. They had 5 to go to this year, so that's 5 separate weekends.
Oh wow!
I don't know what happens. So we could end up, when we end up with 12 sites, we might be having our end of year Christmas party in like August.
Yeah, Christmas in July, like the
very true. Very true.
Very good. Was that the? Did I see photos of that evening with a certain theme?
It was a theme, yes. And I'm not usually. I am anti-themes. I do make the odd exception, and it was actually a similar theme to your 40th birthday. Actually, it was, which was a country theme, but this one was country cocktail. So it was a little classier than your 40th. But actually everything ended the same. So that's always a good thing. It was a very, very fun night. So everybody very much got involved in the theme, and we had we all got a little tattoo on the night, obviously a fake tattoo, and there was it was a fabulous night. I won an award, Mr. White.
Ooh.
I don't know that I've told you this, actually.
Of course you won an award. You win all the awards.
No, well, this one's particularly special. I won the
were you the most cowgirl or the most cocktail?
It was actually the MSA Board of Directors Employee of the Year award. Yeah. So there's only one person in all of MSA that gets that. So that was very
spectacular.
It's very cool. And
that's amazing. Because you have had an unbelievable year. Now you do the buttons there. Can you press to give yourself a round of applause? Because that is top shelf.
Yeah, thank you. I'll go
MSA Teacher of the Year.
Wrong one. Geez. There we go. We'll try this one. There we go.
There we are.
Oh, shush!
Very
now that'll
good.
do. That'll
Very
do.
Good.
It's been a great year for Springfield. It was a good party, and I want to thank my good friend Yvonne very much for getting really drunk and requiring me to take her home early, which meant that I got to have a wonderful Sunday as well as an awesome party night as well on Saturday night, and helped me to make really good decisions. And I will forever be grateful for her loss of a Sunday so that I could have my Sunday back just to help her out. Yeah.
Very good. Community announcements. What happens after midnight? Nothing good.
Nothing good. Mm-hmm. Everybody say it with us. Nothing good.
Nothing good.
Oh, you'll learn that. And I think mostly our listenership is early career teachers. So you should write that down. That is get your paper and pen out and write down nothing good happens after midnight.
Yep. Oh, and a little tip for Christmas parties as well. I work at a school where it's a big enough staff that I know everyone by sight, but I don't know everyone's story, So Christmas parties are a really good opportunity to develop those relationships. And there are a bunch of people, like different groups that I will speak to about the same thing at every Christmas party, because now I've been there for, 8 years. And so the same group will get together and just talk about the same thing. So one group's cricket, another group does another thing. So we just sort of go through the list of what we've done. We're caught up. Okay, cool. All right. I'll see you next year.
Excellent. Same time next year.
It's funny. I enjoy it. It works well.
That's good. There you go. You can write that down as well. Know your audience.
Audience.
Yep, and hit the mark when you get a moment with them.
Yep.
But it is a good networking opportunity, definitely.
Yeah, they're good fun.
And a good chance everybody deserves to let their hair down. But remember, it is a work event. Yeah, that's also a little tip. You can write that one down as well. It is a work event. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Spoken like a true principal.
Sorry to be the Debbie Downer there. All right. I know that because we haven't caught up in so long, you will have a wisecrack. So strap yourselves in, everybody. Here we go.
Whitey's Weekly Wisecracks. What do you got, Mr. White?
There we go. Now, here's a question. What did Spartacus say when the lion ate his wife?
Don't know. What did Spartacus say when the lion ate his wife?
Nothing. He was gladiator.
Oh, it's dark.
It's a bit dark, but it's more funny than dark, isn't it?
Frankly, at this time of the year, I'm into dark humour, so you hit your mark really, really well. You hit your mark very, very well.
There we go. I thought, based on the theme of, Gladiator 2's out, and I actually watched the original Gladiator last night. I finished it last night, just because I haven't seen it for ages.
Nice.
So there we go. It's on theme for me.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I had a real parenting highlight moment. I say with great sarcasm, because we've been trying to watch all of the epic movies with our son, and started in during COVID, and we've watched, people have sent through, you got to watch this, then got to watch that. So we've watched.
So what movies? Epic movies.
The epic, the must-watch movies of all time. Of all time, yes.
All time. Oh, okay. You Citizen Kane, you Ben-Hur, you Casablanca.
Yeah.
Not that far back. Okay. Wizard of Oz.
Like Speed.
Hang on, Sandra.
Titanic.
No.
Speed, Titanic.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
Cliffhanger.
Oh, Cliffhanger.
Avatar. Yes,
Cliffhanger
absolutely.
has its moments.
It does. Well, it's got the first 3 minutes is the exactly.
Yes.
Anyway, so we had and then also the comedies, the Billy Madison.
And comedies like Animal House and Caddyshack and
yes.
Oh, you go back that far? Oh, good. Okay.
Yes, right, yeah. That was definitely the ones that I watched with my dad. But anyway, so I had an epiphany. Obviously, I just want to reiterate. My son is 14. He's 14. Anyway, and his best mate, who we adore, came over, and then they wanted to watch a movie, and I don't know. Anyway, I said, no. I said that you guys, anyway, American Pie. I realized.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's worse than I was going to suggest, just in jest. Just to poke fun at you. Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
So I don't know why the words, like, I'm tired. And then, because one of them had said, they said something about camp, not band camp. They didn't say anything about band camp, but they said something about camp.
You made
and I was like,
connection.
what? And I said band camp, and then band camp. And Luke's like, oh, band camp. And then we're like, oh, they should watch American Pie. And they're like, what's American Pie? And then I said, look, and it was made back in 1996 or something, which was when I was 16. And Luke and Zay said, what's it about? And I said, oh, well, look, mate, it's got universal themes for teenagers. It's got really universal themes.
Yes.
I think that regardless of when you're a teenager, you would connect with the themes that are happening in American Pie. Anyway, so I checked with his mum. They thought it was hilarious that I had suggested, because the boys were then desperate to watch it. And they watched it, and we could we could absolutely tell when they came to the namesake of the.
It doesn't take long from memory, does it?
Oh, it's further in. We were because
Is
we
it
were
further in?
we
Oh.
were we were
years.
tensed, and so since then apparently there's been 7 that have come after. Oh,
Really?
Pardon the pun. That have happened after American Pie, the original,
Wash your
and
mouth out.
thank you. And
7, really? There are that many sequels?
And they get
my
worse and
goodness.
worse and worse.
I think I've seen the second one as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it the one with hardly any of the cast in it? Oh, except for Kevin Kline's son is in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, so I apologise to his teachers. I just apologise for.
And you're a principal. You make decisions for kids this age every day.
No, they're not always good decisions. Anyway, I want to share, with that in mind, I want to share a magical moment.
Ah, good one.
Magical moment.
So at my school, I have both my magical moment and teaching tale get to highlight the beauty of working at a school with students with autism. The students with autism are beautifully honest. Their truth is their truth, and they love to share their truth. And this worked in my favour. Often it does not work in my favour. When I was doing morning greeting, and I'm being distracted by the death that's obviously happening in the background. Noise.
Is that yours or mine?
It's yours. It's not mine. Are your kids killing each other?
That could be. I'm sure Jen's on top of it.
Excellent. So I do morning greet as often as I can. There's always somebody downstairs to greet the kids in the morning as they come in, just to kind of do just to be a friendly face, and also, to see how the emotional regulation is, and do they need extra assistance, and are they looking happy about coming into school or not. Anyway, on the weekend, I know that you've noticed I had my eyebrows done. And when you first get your eyebrows done, they're always like far too dark, so you're a little bit more self-conscious about them. And one of my awesome grade 8 students walks past, and she stops, and then she gives me a good hard look. Mm-hmm. She goes, they're on point. Nice work. Oh, I didn't know which way it was going to go.
No.
And I said, oh my gosh, that means so much. She goes, because, I would have told you if I didn't like them. Ooh. And she has on a number of occasions. Let me know when things were not on point. But
flick, is that what that is?
On flick? On flick?
On flick. Isn't that what that is?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have not heard of this. But she just walks past at other times and gives me the up and down and just says no. Just no.
Oh, that's hard.
Sadly, I always know what she's talking about because I'm already feeling a little bit self-conscious about it, but she gets me every bloody time. And so thank you. We are a feedback strong environment, and I thank her for the feedback, because all of those no's just really led me up to really appreciating that moment when she said my eyebrows were on point.
Oh,
yeah, and I just can't wait for them to fade.
That's great.
Yeah. Following the same theme, I have had some ripper. I've got some ripper teaching tales, and I've picked probably my favourite in the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So, teaching tales. Dun dun dun.
All right. As I said, I work at this amazing school with these phenomenal kids with autism, and this is a perfect example of
giggling.
I've already laughed a lot with his mum around this as well. So, so there was this beautiful boy. He's absolutely thriving. He's an absolute delight. He's made friends. He's learning. He's doing so well. He he hasn't had a issue. Like, he's been with us for 2 years. Right at the start, maybe some teething issues, and now he's just absolutely thriving. And I heard a loud noise happening in the room beside me at lunchtime, and I went in, and he was really stressed and nearly about to have a meltdown. So I took him aside, got him to sit with me for a bit. He calmed down, and he was upstairs at the time. Anyway, and once he'd calmed down, I said, I'm not going to talk to you. You just, practice your, work on your breathing, and then when you're ready to talk, you can tell me what's stressed you out. And so after a couple of minutes, I'm ready to talk. Okay. So the first line was the line that got me, and I don't know if I bounced back from it. So he goes, well, I was at lunch and I was doing a bushwee, and then because Flynn saw, and then Flynn has told other people that I did a bushwee, and then when I came upstairs, and other people were asking me about my bushwee. Okay. All right. So where did you do the bushwee? And he goes, down where we eat, and there's the bench. There's the bench where we all sit, and then there's the tree. I said, on the tree side, where all the trees are, or on the other side where there's just the one tree. He goes, oh no, just with the one tree, which is a stalk, barely, like it's barely a tree. It's trying, but it is not a tree. Right. Okay, so you were doing a bushwee. He's like, yes. And then Flynn watched you, and then he then told other people, and then you didn't want them to keep on asking you about the bushwee. Yes. So if you go and tell them that is true, it is true, because we talk about true, kind, and necessary. So that is true. It's true. But it's not kind, and it's not necessary, so they shouldn't be asking me about my bushwee. Right?
Hey, can't argue with that.
Yeah, so you're right. So then I call his mum, and so I'm like, okay, well, this kid's going to go home because, frankly, he did a bushwee, and we can't be doing bushwees, and then I need to go and talk to all these other kids about, now we're not going to talk to him about the bushwee anymore. Like, it's been dealt with. He now knows we don't do bushwees at school.
Yep.
And anyway, so when I talk to mum, though, this is the amazing thing, because the thing that flabbergasted me is this kid, he ain't a bushwee kind of kid. He is not. I was blown away that he knew what a bushwee was.
Evidence to the contrary, though, here.
Well,
Really?
strap yourself in, stay tuned, because this is what happened. So then I call his mum, because I get to there. Hi. So just letting you know that, he was having a little bit of a meltdown, but we've been able to stop that. He's used all his strategies. It's great. But when I was able to find out, so he just let me know that he was doing a bushwee, and she's like, I beg your pardon. So, well, he said that he did a bushwee, and then one of the other students saw him, and then the other students were asking him about it, and she goes, he was doing a bushwee, yes, at school. Yeah, he was. And then she just sat in silence for quite some time, and then she goes, oh my goodness, this is my fault. And I often hear this from parents, but on this occasion, it actually was her fault, because this is what happened. Until that morning, this kid had never done a bushwee before. He didn't know that a bushwee existed. He has autism level 2, and he had never. So you do a wee in a toilet, full stop. Yeah. You do everything in a toilet. There's a process to everything. On that morning, there was the utilities truck there, and they had the water turned off. And so he wanted to go in and use the toilet just before he came to school. And because he wasn't going to be able to flush the toilet, she said, and the water was going to be turned off for the day. She said, look, how about we go out here to the backyard, and you can just do one just there. And then we can head off to school. So that'll be quicker, and then it'll just go and do that. So he didn't know until that morning that you could go and wee on a tree.
Right.
And then when I was able to, I put him on speaker, and she goes, so he goes, well, I did it this morning, Mum, and it was quicker and easier, and I wanted all of my lunchtime, so if I can just do it downstairs.
Oh, genius.
Exactly. Genius. Isn't that genius?
That is genius.
Yes. So I got to be part of the conversation where we went, well, look, bushwees they are a thing. They are definitely a thing, and they definitely do save time, and you can do that, but you can't ever do that at school.
So it's like when you learn something new, it's a yes and.
Yes.
There's more. Yes, but there's more to it. You need to know more.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
that's very
and
good.
it was fabulous.
That's very good.
And so then I said, so can we come and pick him up? And then I can just deal with the other students and just let them know that we don't. It's although it is true, it's not kind of necessary to keep on talking to him about it. So we're not going to keep on talking to him about the bushwee now. We're going to put the bushwee to the side.
Yep.
And we're not going to do any more bushwees at school.
No.
Particularly not on that stalk of a tree, because
No more doing or talking bushwees.
No. Exactly. Aren't kids great?
That's good. Kids
Aren't
are
they
great.
fabulous?
I am convinced that my 3-year-old is only keeping his nappy through wanting to play Mario Kart for a bit longer. I'm sure that he would potty train far quicker if it were not for the fact that he's lazy. Or let's not say lazy. Let's say intelligently getting what he wants, because that's essentially what's going on.
There's no need to rush this.
No.
There is a very short amount of time where it's okay to just do it in your pants. And really, we should have all extended that, because it's quite inconvenient.
My anger stems from my own frustration that I cannot share in that joy.
Yeah. Good on him. Good on him.
Good on him. I agree.
Let's see if we can stretch that out to 8, and then.
I'm hoping I can make some inroads over the summer.
But imagine how good he'd be at Mario Kart, though, if he just didn't have to. But
he's improved a lot. He's gone from not being able to even don't know the buttons at all to actually steering and racing. He's in the last couple of days. This is fast. He's clearly gifted.
He's 3. He's 3.
Clearly gifted.
If I could name one Formula One racer right now, I would say, look out,
Fangio.
Yes.
Rubens Barrichello.
Exactly.
Damon Hill, Verstappen.
Yes. I was going to say
Nigel Mansell.
Well, I was thinking of the other guy, the younger one.
Oh, Schumacher.
No, he's the older one. Oh, a young Schumacher.
The other Schumacher.
Right. Younger than that Schumacher.
Younger than that.
Yeah.
No, don't know. I've run out.
He's the youngest there is. Oh, well, that was good. You had lots of...
Ralph. It was Ralph Schumacher, wasn't it?
Right.
I think he was the younger one. You're not with me at all, eh?
I was just giving you an opportunity to flex, and you took it, which is wonderful. Talking about an opportunity to flex, we have one last teaching tale to...
Teaching tales. Dun, dun, dun.
All right. I believe that you did a thing for your class, and I want to hear it. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to put that on recording, do you?
I do. I insist.
Okay. Well, sorry, it's 20 minutes in. No one's going to listen anyway, so I'm happy to do it. Okay, so we were doing slam poetry because it's the end of both my year 7. So it's the end of the year. All the assessments done. Reports are being written. No one really wants to, go too hard with the formal stuff. So we're doing slam poetry, which is so much more fun and engaging for the kids, and they get right into it. It's really, really good. And so we did that for a few lessons, and they had to write it and practice it, and then on one lesson they had to perform it. And they're going, "Oh, Mr. White, it's not fair if we have to do it and you don't." I go, yeah, true that. So I'll do it. And so I wrote one. And I said to them, okay, here's the deal. If we can get through all of your, what are they called? Raps? What did I call them before?
Yeah, slam. That's the same
poetry.
slam.
Sorry. If you can get through all of your slam poems, then I'll do mine at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And they got through it easily. I was hoping that they wouldn't. So that's the story. It's a good story, and I'm glad you asked for it. So there we go.
Yeah, and now we need to hear it.
All right, okay. All right, slam poems. 7C means a lot to me. A cool group of legends, never knowing where the edge is or was pushing the limit, and striving for gold. Kind but not timid, they strong and they bold. While I'm sad to say bye, I don't think I'll cry. You know why? Because 7Cs slay away the day, week to week, month to month. Next year's getting near, but 2025 will hold no fear. You won't disappear, but dare to climb the stairs and chase your dreams. Your 8 and you are like peaches and cream. So be just like Jordan and keep on scoring, because you guys are the best. Manifest the next test and rise above the rest. Take on your 8, because you'll dominate. And by the way, you're all great. Peace.
Oh, they're excited.
We're excited.
They are excited.
That's the biggest cheer I've ever got.
I reckon that was really good.
That was fun. That was fun.
That's awesome. Did they go crazy?
Yeah, they did. Where'd that come from? What?
Oh, that is so cool.
And I did the actions, the fade back swoosh with Jordan, keep on scoring, that sort of
That's
thing.
good.
I did steal that line from Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, so
All right.
I hope they will.
Yeah.
Will forgive me for that.
You had a little asterisk above it so that you could obviously reference it appropriately.
It was a reference.
Yeah.
He should have put in the bibliography. Yeah, you're right.
You should have. So good, Mr. White. So good. My smile got bigger and bigger. It was hurting by the end of it. You needed to finish. It was so good. I loved it. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, good.
Well, I know we've been slack this term, and I say we because we live and die on our decisions together. It's been me, not Mr. White. It's been a big term, and so I know we've only released a couple of episodes this term, but we'll be back with a vengeance next year. And just want to send a massive shout out to all of the teachers out there, all of the soon-to-be teachers, all of the retired teachers, all of the assistant teachers and teachers' aides that tune in. You are doing absolutely amazing work. Anybody who works in a school, there's no tired like school tired.
No.
And you're about to come into this amazing,
it is amazing
recovery and preparation period, and you just find some time to switch off and put your feet up, and you deserve it.
Absolutely, you deserve it. And to all the people who have put their hands up to enter courses, I know results are going to be coming out in the not too distant future. If you've applied for an education course, teaching course, good luck. Love it, embrace it. Hopefully it'll be for you, because once you get there, it is so much fun.
The best.
It is so much fun.
Yeah. All right, we will see you all next year. Thank you, Mr. White. All my love to the family.
You
Bye.
too. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Powered by Riverside.